Welcome to the further adventures of Meren, the tiefling swashbuckler. We had just cleared out, rather painfully so, the Githyanki stronghold. And I was really missing Alani and her healing and her damage and her summons and pretty much everything to do with Alani on that mission. Whew, that was painful. Now, we're going to go report to Brelana, however you pronounce her name. There's a couple different possible ways. I've heard it pronounced once on Nietzsche's thing. Oops. Okay, because I do not know for sure if he'll give me a chance to pull up my character sheet after I talk to Brelana. Now this will only be an issue once I start getting to where Orc Slayer. Okay. This will only be an issue once I start getting to where I'm talking to Aldenon. But I want to bring this up, and I know I've mentioned it in earlier videos on this character. I'm going to repeat. You fought against the armies of the King of Shadows. You're tougher, but the experience has made you more jaded than usual. Again, you fought against the armies of the King of Shadows. Remember that.
Lieutenant, you have done well. These men are from the Nine, under the service of Captain NwN2.
You know our orders were that you give us the location of the assassins, Captain Brelana, and let us deal with them.
I guess it's my turn
death
to
of Lord
obstruct.
Hawks, I think the Watch's attention could have been better spent elsewhere.
I believe the Nine and the Cloak Tower are the ones responsible for the Watch in Black Lake. This matter was something my lieutenant could handle on her own, and has. I hope you're not blaming us for Lord Hawks' death. As I recall, the order given to the Watch were to man the gates of Black Lake and solely act as couriers for the Nine and the Cloak Tower mages. We are, as always, ready and able to serve Neverwinter in any capacity requested. If you wish us to take a greater role in the Black Lake investigation, then we would be happy to assist.
I doubt any order I give you would be followed to the letter, Captain, but I appreciate your gesture nonetheless. Good day, Captain.
Funny.
Lieutenant.
Usually, my character is getting obscured during her speaking roles.
As you no doubt heard, Lieutenant, while
this is
you were
the first
on
time
your
I've
mission,
obscured somebody
there was
else
another
during
death
their
in Black
speaking role.
Lake, Lord Hawks.
Does that mean you can't allow me into Black Lake?
You have done all I asked at the docks, and now I am giving you official permission to enter the Black Lake District. But do not interfere with the investigation there. I fear I have pushed the Nine as far as they will go in this matter. As for the docks, I suspect they will always give us trouble, but with your help we have made great strides in restoring order to the area, and trade should improve as a result. Lord Nasher will be pleased, and I shall make sure to mention your name to him. Thank you for your efforts, Lieutenant, and fortune be with you on your travels in the Black Lake District.
Nice little blister on my foot from my walking exercises. Trying to lose weight. So I'm closer to I'm closer to what I was in 25 when I thought I was fat and I really wasn't, compared to now when I am fat. Never have had a good body image of myself. It's probably how I got this bad, because never realized that my younger body did not match what I thought it was. Okay. And that was me just rambling on. Sorry about that. There's so many things I miss being able to do. Somersaults, cartwheels, standing on my head. Being able to do an axe kick. No, I had to let myself get way overweight. Well, I'm not huge, morbidly overweight. But, basically, I hit 25 and started and got a car, and now here I am, about 50, 60 pounds over where I want to be. Sorry, no one in or out of Black Lake District without permission. I have a pass from Captain Verlaine. Well now, apparently your good deeds down at the docks were enough for her. Everything seems to be in order. We'll get this gate open for you straight away. Hey up there, we've got someone needing into Black Lake. They've got a pass from the captain. There you go. One of the guards on the other side will escort you. The pass doesn't give you free reign in the district, just to this Aldenon's home. Aldenon, you said, right? Well, here we are. Don't expect too warm of a welcome, though. He's been even more detached lately. I'll just wait here while you talk to him. I'm sorry. Are you here with the Are you here with the delivery? What are you waiting for? Quicksilver, for my shard experiment. Have you brought some? Shard? I have some shards as well. Maybe they'll help with your experiment. Really? Well now, that's certainly interesting news. I'll need to modify my experiment, of course. One moment while I remove the wards around this house. Let me just remove these wards. They're all disarmed, I think. Come right in. Come right in. Aldenon's a trip.
Well met, well met. So, you've another of these mysterious shards, have you? Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I must confess, normally I'm rather, well, reclusive. Not that I dislike people, mind you. Quite the contrary. But lately, with all the troubles, a murderer on the loose and young nobles sneaking around up to who knows what, I've had to place wards around my home.
Warding your home?
Ah, yes. Lately, I've seen figures sneaking around in the dark, and not that well-meaning sort of sneaking either. It's obvious what they want.
What is well-meaning sort of sneaking? Excuse me. Oh, yes, well, Mishka. Okay, I understand now. Well-meaning sort of sneaking. You're normally well-meaning, right? Of course I am. What do they want?
Why, my house, of course. As if I would ever sell it. Ridiculous. I'd sooner give up my left eye. But my right annoys me at times, so that would be an easier sell.
Oh dear. Oh right. Sounds like you may have sold your wits already.
Oh, no. Still have all of those. Yes, I do. Still as sharp as a club. Wouldn't trade a house for my wits. Not at all. Well, perhaps for my gardener's mind. In any event, back when I first settled in Neverwinter, my humble abode was on the outskirts of Black Lake, bordering acres of untouched wilderness. Now, with Neverwinter being rebuilt, following all that plague nonsense, my property went from the periphery to being right on the main thoroughfare of the rich part of Neverwinter. All the nobility wants to live in Black Lake, but there's no more room. So lately they've been trying various ways to convince me to sell my land.
Are you sure these figures you see are nobles?
Of course. Who else would sneak around my home? Well, present company excluded. Oh, that's right. You came here for a reason, yes?
It's a long story. I've discovered several of these shards. Several, and you have 2.
Great dear, what a tale. The moment you arrived, I knew I'd be interested in meeting you. Wish I'd known that when I first greeted you. Would have saved some time.
What?
You've certainly come to the right place. A while ago I found another shard with properties similar to the ones you possess. I've done every possible test on the shard but learned little. However, I've never had another shard to compare it against. If you'd like some answers, I'll gladly run some tests on your shards. I have just enough quicksilver to do it.
I knew when I first greeting you that I would be interested in meeting you. I wish I had known on seeing you it would have saved... Aldenon breaks my brain. Okay, yes, but I want these back.
Ah, thank you. I'll be right back with this.
There is surprisingly...
My tests are complete. With another shard to use as a comparison, well, I learned quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. It appears these shards contain latent magical energy, either caused by a strong enchantment from when they were whole or from their method of destruction. Furthermore, the shards resonate when they are brought together, increasing their magical energy output accordingly. These shards are pieces of a broken Githyanki silver sword. Are you familiar with the Githyanki?
No. I'm interested in hearing what you know about
The
them.
Githyanki are a race of beings that dwell on the astral plane, led by Vlakith, the Lich Queen. Not a nice woman, I hear. Ages ago, the ancestors of the Githyanki were human and inhabited another plane of existence, where they were enslaved by the Illithids, or mind flayers. Then came Gith. Little is known about her outside the Githyanki, but she led the rebellion to free her people of the Illithids, and is considered the hero and founder of the Githyanki people. The Githyanki silver swords are forged with the special purpose of severing the silver cord that connects the form of an astrally projecting traveler to his or her material counterpart. They look like a regular Githyanki weapon until used in combat, at which point they turn into a column of flowing, shimmering liquid. Really quite amazing, I'm told. I believe the shards that you have found are pieces of one of these silver swords. I presume the Githyanki have come to Faerun to recover the shards.
I fought Githyanki, but none of their weapons had the properties you describe. I've already said that in another one. How can I reforge the sword with these shards?
Obviously, you'd first need more of the shards, wouldn't you? Between us, we have perhaps enough metal for a hairpin. And once enough had been gathered, well, I really don't know what the next step would be. A large hammer and hot coals, perhaps? I'm really not much of a blacksmith.
Yeah. Why would the Githyanki care about pieces of a broken sword?
I've never heard of one being broken before. It could be that the Githyanki are as interested in how it was broken as they are in reclaiming the pieces.
I fought Githyanki, but none of their weapons had the properties
Common Githyanki would not possess a silver sword. These swords are rare and highly prized. They are given by the Lich Queen to only the greatest of Githyanki knights. When one of their silver swords falls into the hands of a non-Githyanki, they will go to extraordinary lengths to recover it.
Do they often lose their silver swords?
Often enough that there is a special group of Githyanki, the Sword Stalkers, whose sole purpose is to seek out any of the missing silver swords and punish the thieves who took them.
Is there more that you can tell me about the shard?
I wish I knew more. Amanjero was the real expert. He actually possessed a silver sword.
How did he get a silver sword? Wouldn't the Githyanki have come after him to get the sword back?
I suppose they would. But if they went after Amanjero, they never found him. He passed away as quietly as he lived.
How did he get a silver sword?
I have no idea. He was a gentle sort, though, so I doubt that he stole or killed for the sword.
Where can I find him?
Well, he's dead now, so I'm not sure finding him will help you much. When word of Amon's death reached me, it was from a messenger who had heard it in passing. The nobles who ruled Neverwinter at the time must have assumed I would simply know if another scholar passed away, for they had not mentioned it to me. It was almost an afterthought. I learned later that it was partly due to what Amon's family wanted, and what had been requested by the deceased, to enter life quietly and to leave it the same way. It is sad in this age when the passing of a humble scholar and indistinct court wizard barely warrants a footnote in history. It makes me wonder,
adjectives.
Will anyone remember me when I'm gone?
Adjectives, Aldenon, adjectives. I'm sure you will not be forgotten.
That's kind of you to say, but unlike Amangero, I will not be survived by any family.
Would Amangero's family have access to more of his research?
I suppose they would, but the Gero family was said to have moved far away from Neverwinter after the war, and Amangero's passing. I have no idea where they might be now.
What can you tell me about the war?
Oh, those were dark, confusing times. So much death and chaos, all brought about by some self-proclaimed King of Shadows. We were told the King of Shadows was not a king at all, but rather a very powerful warlock and summoner of demons. He invaded Neverwinter decades ago with an army of demons. Neverwinter sent their forces to confront him. Both armies perished in the battle, and the King of Shadows was never heard from again. Some rumors suggest that he was defeated and imprisoned by a cabal of mages. Others say that he was dragged away to the abyss by his own demon servants. Whatever the King of Shadows' fate, I say good riddance.
Now, I call attention again that I have a feat that says I fought in that war, and yet people still persist in treating me as if it is long history of which I know nothing about, and the dialogue still persists in assuming that my character knows nothing about it. Rather distressing oversight. There's other ways you could describe veteran than fighting the King of Shadows. Do you know anything more about the shard?
Certainly. Where was I? Oh yes, when I discovered this shard and suspected what it might be, I attempted to uncover Amangero's research on the subject. Unfortunately, any information Amangero had on the Githyanki was either lost to the grave, taken far away by his family, or locked within his haven.
He had a haven? Where?
It was a private retreat of some sort, where he went for solitude. I know it exists, but I don't know where. I suspect that the Neverwinter archives here in Black Lake would have its location. They typically keep noble family records in the secured archives. They don't allow just anyone to access them, though. I petitioned to be allowed to peruse the secured archives, but I was denied because, well, some silly misunderstanding regarding misplaced books that somehow ended up in my possession.
Right. How can I gain access to the secured archives?
Normally, you would have to petition for access, which could take several weeks. However, ask the guards at the archives to speak directly with Archives Administrator Kotnik. He has been known to let me in, quietly on occasion.
Right. Thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Very well. Thank you for your visit, and for letting me chat with you. Quite enlightening, really. Oh, and before I forget, you may take my shard. I've no use for it any longer, and who knows, you may gather more. Do be careful, though. I plan to raise my wards again after you have left to keep out those young nobles skulking about. Hope we haven't talked too long. Otherwise, they may have gathered their courage and attempted to sneak in.
Right. Yes, you go worry about those young nobles that want to steal your house by sneaking around and such. You were in there for quite a while, but no worries. I found a stout branch and whittled a carving for Harmony, my fiancée. Oh. Clever. Interesting. Where is it? Oh, in Hammerspace. Oh, the bag of holding, the inventory. Oh, right, got it. I need to go to the archives. The archives? But my orders were to take you straight to Alden's and back out again. It will only be a short side trip. What's the harm? I suppose it'll be alright. Just a short trip after all. I'm not one for books, though. I'll wait outside once we get there. Come with me. Okay. Let's go this way. Get Yankee. Well, isn't this just dandy? Didn't we just deal with these people? Okay. Hey, you bring the direwolf. Well, the direwolf is a nice touch. I do like that. So your direwolf has a distressing tendency to not be involved in the fights. Who's there? Answer me! I'm here to help. What's going on? Well, thank the gods. I heard shouting and the sounds of fighting. I feared whatever evil had fallen on the archives would find me. I need to find information on Almanjaro. Joe, the information will only be contained within the vault. Many of Neverwinter's secrets are kept there, but it is for our eyes only. Although more than Neverwinter's at stake here. I need that information. Very well. If you swear to protect Neverwinter and keep its secrets safe, I will help you. I do vow to protect Neverwinter and keep its secrets safe. Our leader speaks truly. I echo the vow as well. Very well. These marauders most likely seek the entrance to the vault as well. You must find our four pedestals in the archive. Upon each is a parchment and a pen, which can only be seen by one wearing a caretaker's veil. Each of the pens will describe a question on the parchment regarding a book. Magical pens? I wonder if I might borrow one just for a while. The pen and parchment will inform you of the book and their question concerns, and ask you for your answer. Answer all four correctly and the vault will open. Alright. Can't you just tell me how to solve the puzzles? The question's never the same, unfortunately, otherwise I would. Find the body of one of my fellow caretakers, take his veil and use it to find the panels. Now, I must find my way out of here. Good fortune to you. Thanks for your help. I could kill him for his veil. That would be terrible. Okay. Hey, look, dead caretaker. Okay. We're going to kill these Githyanki. As soon as I deal with being stuck on terrain. Oh, these bladelings have an increase in hit points since the beginning of the game. They just die like crazy.
Let us settle this.
Oh, there goes the direwolf. Eating the mage. Okay. So, saving. Meren in the archives. I was about to say library. Okay. Talk to you in a little bit. I'm pretty sure that I haven't reached 30 minutes yet. But that's fine. I prefer, yeah, because I set the timer for 23. I prefer things to be between 20 and 30 minutes anyway. Okay, talk to you later.